Thanks for staying with us. We're still helping Cupcake Camp Toledo, and we have some bakers extraordinaire with us because they're going to offer you a deal in Bowling Green, Ohio. Everybody, this is Meredith Myles. Thank you for coming, Chef.
Thanks for having me.
Wow, I grew up in Bowling Green, Ohio, and I love Myles Pizza, Myles Dairy Queen, and Racketeers and that, and you've done a lovely job recreating a space into like a French-style bistro bakery.
Yes.
Where did you go to culinary school?
I went to culinary school at the French Pastry School in Chicago, so I really specialized in pastries.
Oh, you guys have to go in there. We're going to put your address up in just a minute. But did you also go to art and design school?
Yeah, I did. I got my BFA and my MFA from the School of the Art Institute of Chicago.
Wow, so you know her wedding cakes are beautiful. Can we show them really quick? They, of course, there's fondant galore, but look at this one. It looks like it's wrapped in white silk. Ooh la la, do you do a lot of weddings?
We do. We do a lot of them, and that particular one was modeled after the bride's dress.
Oh, and look at this one with a big H on top. Oh, it looks like a gift-wrapped cake. Who'd you bring with us to help us on a recipe today?
This is Caitlin Parker. She works at the bakery with us.
Hi.
Wow, you wouldn't happen to be a BGSU student, would you?
I am.
What are you studying, Caitlin?
Dietetics.
Ah, so you really know what you're getting into there, huh? I just go in because it smells so good. And her shop is so pretty. It has bonbons hanging and cupcakes everywhere and a beautiful glass case. There's something even better than macaroons. What are those coconut things called?
Coconut rochets.
Rochers. Everybody, this is a ballerina in waiting, painted by Sandra Schroeder, and I'm feeling very French. But what type of soup is gazpacho?
Gazpacho is Italian. It's an Italian chilled soup, so it's nice for summer.
How do we make it?
All right, well, we dice up tomatoes. We've got this kind of all set up here, and then you'll also add some cucumber and red peppers and onions. A little cilantro and garlic, salt and pepper, and then you mix it all together, and then we add a mixture of, this has olive oil, a little bit of tomato juice, and some red wine vinegar, and then you just thicken it up with a little bit of breadcrumbs. Add a little bit of basil and salt and seasonings as you like, and then you'll just want to blend it up so it's just kind of as chunky or as smooth as you would like it. And then in the shop we do some stuff we do a lot of scones that kind of bring in our pastry, and these are some
Hold
cheese.
them up. Pretend you're Vanna White.
Oh yes.
Put them right by Caitlin. She's our model.
These are some cheese and herb scones that we would just sort of garnish our plates with in the shop, and possibly a little sprig of basil.
Do you ever boil or cook or bake these ingredients, or are they just...
No, that's what's so awesome about chilled soups is that you don't have to cook them. And so you can kind of do a variation on this. This is a traditional gazpacho, but you could do a white gazpacho, so maybe using some yellow peppers and kind of forego the tomato and just kind of put your own spin on it.
This is good looking. Now, where do you get your fruits and vegetables from for all your pastries?
Actually, we try, and I would say about 80% of our stuff comes from a local farmer in Tiffin, the Reams Farm, and they're all organic and use fabulous produce. So we try to keep it as local as we possibly can.
Caitlin, where did you grow up?
I actually grew up in Kentucky, and then my family moved here like 10 years ago.
For the university, or?
No, my
family?
dad just got a job, yeah.
Oh, employment.
Yes.
There is employment in northwestern Ohio. President Obama was talking about our green energy sources. Well, when you're taking food and nutrition classes at BGSU, what is some of the things that have surprised you that you've learned in your classes? I asked her a trick question, but did you think you knew it all before you became a college student?
No, I really enjoy what I am studying, so I knew a lot before, but I guess the medical thing surprised me.
There's a lot. Don't you have to take chemistry class?
Yes.
Food doesn't just look good and taste good and smell good. Anything you put in your body changes your body chemistry. That's why we like chocolate. Does that make you feel good?
Yes.
And that's why we are very careful with alcohol and tobacco. You can tell when somebody's had too much. But how does eating healthy foods, either of you can answer this. I want to hear a fresh college student tell us, what are the benefits of eating tomatoes, let's say, instead of gumdrops?
Tomatoes have antioxidant properties in them. So that can help you with free radicals in your body.
That's what causes aging.
Yes.
That's what causes
and
aging.
it could possibly cause cancer. So.
Right. So eat a lot of fresh tomatoes, and the jury's out on whether or not ketchup will help you, but I heard they have to be cooked. Go ketchup. There's a place for ketchup in our lives, isn't there?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, and Meredith, what can you tell us about using herbs and spices and things fresh from the garden?
Well, you always want to try and use things as fresh as you possibly can, and obviously if it's coming local or if it's coming from your garden, you know, a lot of things like we don't really realize that peas need to be used within about 48 hours of picking, otherwise you start diminishing your nutrients and the values that you're getting in them. And so obviously the closer you can get this stuff from home and as quick as you can cook with it, I mean, if you can go out to your garden and pick your stuff every night for dinner, I mean, it'd be fantastic.
That would be living in heaven, wouldn't it?
Yes, that's for sure.
Well, you should ask an Eagle Scout. We're so glad you came with us. Hope to see you at the artwork on Thursday night. Support local artists and support Camp Cupcake Toledo. Thanks for helping us.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for Coffee with the Fords, a public affairs presentation of 13 ABC.